Good morning, students. I am Krishna Mohan from Rainbow English Medium School. In the 8th and 9th class, already you know atom. What is meant by atom? Meeku already how many elements are there in the periodic table? You know very well. Nearly 118 elements are present. These elements are classified into metals, non-metals, metalloids. ఆల్రెడీ మెటల్స్ గురించి 8th క్లాస్లో వచ్చింది మీకు ద ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఏంటనేది. మెటలాయిడ్స్ అంటే మెటల్స్ కానీ అని నాన్ మెటల్స్ అంటారు. మెటలాయిడ్స్ అంటే బోత్ మెటాలిక్ అండ్ నాన్ మెటాలిక్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ని మెటలాయిడ్స్ అంటారు. సరే ఓకే, లెట్ us we start the structure of atom. Or atomic structure. First of all, you know what is meant by atom. Atom means what? Atom consists of nucleus, electrons. Nucleus consists of protons and neutrons. First of all, what is meant by atom? The smallest part of an element is called atom. Atom means what? The smallest part of an element is called atom. Atom consists of what? Here, atom is electron, proton, neutron, atom's shape is like this. The centermost part of an atom is called nucleus. Nucleus consists of two particles, that is proton and neutron. Around this nucleus, electrons are revolving in particular orbits. What is the properties of these particles? Electrons, proton, neutron. Electron means negatively charged particle, proton is positively charged particle, neutron is zero. That means chargeless particle, that is neutron. These proton, neutron both are present in the nucleus. That's why these are all called nucleons. These two are called nucleons. Okay. What is how much charge is present on the electron? Electron charge 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. Suppose electron charge is negative, proton charge is positive. That means charge present for electron and proton both are same quantity of charge, but opposite charge is present. Okay. Next one is how the atomic model, how these particles are arranged in the atom. Firstly, the scientist Dalton proposed one atomic model, Dalton's atomic model. According to this Dalton atomic model, already you know in the 9th class, the first point is he explained the atom. What is meant by atom? The smallest part of an element is called atom, and this atom is indivisible. Indivisible means we cannot divide it further. The smallest part, that is we cannot divide it further, that is called atom. That is he defined the atom. And another one, atom consists of one element consists of several large number of atoms are present. These atoms are same in all aspects. That means you take one element, either hydrogen or aluminum, whatever the element you take, in that element so many number of atoms are present. These atoms are same in all aspects. That means properties are all same. Suppose you take another element, that element atoms are also same properties, but compared to the one element and another element, the properties are different. That is the second point. Third point is, suppose how the molecules and compounds are formed. These molecules or compounds are formed by combination of two or more atoms, either similar atoms or different element atoms are combined to form molecules and compounds. For example, hydrogen molecule, H2 molecule. In this H2 molecule, two hydrogen atoms are combined to form H2 molecule. In the same way, O2, O3, like this. These are all similar atoms are combined to form the molecules. Suppose H2O, water. In this H2O, two atoms of hydrogen, one atom of oxygen combined to form water. Like this, suppose CO2, carbon dioxide. Carbon is one atom, oxygen is two atoms combined to form the carbon dioxide. This is already discussed in this ninth class. Here, what is the first point is to explain the atom. Atom means the smallest part of an element. We cannot divide it further. And another one is, take any element, an element. The element consists of numerous number of atoms. These atoms are same in all aspects. That means properties of all atoms are same. But you compare with the another element, the atoms are different with compared to the another element atoms. How the molecules or compounds are formed? This is by the combination of similar, that means same element atoms are combined, or different element atoms are combined to form the molecules and compounds. Examples are hydrogen, oxygen, that is O3 means ozone, H2O means water, CO2 means carbon dioxide, etc. Another one is different scientists are explain the atomic model. First one is Dalton, second one is second one is J.J. Thomson atomic model. First one is Dalton proposed this atomic model, Next one is J.J. Thomson. How the J.J. Thomson explained arrangement of particles in the atom. Here, that is watermelon. This watermelon consists of this is a fibrous mass, that is proton. These are all electrons. Watermelon consists of fibrous mass, that is red color fibrous mass is present, the entire watermelon. In that watermelon, the seeds are embedded in different ways. In the same way, atom is like a watermelon. In that atom, positive charge occupied the entire atom. Seeds are embedded in the watermelon like electrons in the positive charge. That is J.J. Thomson atomic model. Simply, J.J. Thomson atomic model is also called watermelon model. That means he compared with the watermelon. Atom is like watermelon. In that atom, positive charge occupied the entire atom. In that positive charge, electrons are embedded like seeds in the watermelon. He failed to explain the stability of atom. The main failure is stability of atom. He could not explain the stability of atom. So this is the J. Thomson atomic. Okay, next one is Rutherford. Rutherford's atomic model. Rutherford's atomic model based on what? Based on alpha ray scattering experiment. Rutherford atomic model is based on alpha ray scattering experiment. What is meant by alpha particle? That is helium that consists of 2 protons, 2 electrons are present. That means atomic number is 2. It consists of 2 protons and 2 electrons. Suppose if 2 electrons are removed from the helium atom, this helium atom consists of 2 units positively charged particles. This 2 units positively charged helium is called alpha particle. This is the alpha particle. Alpha particle means if 2 electrons are removed from the helium atom, the resultant entity is called alpha particle. So based on this, by using these alpha particles, he conducted an experiment. What is that experiment? This is a gold foil experiment. Or alpha ray scattering experiment. The scientist Rutherford passing these alpha particles through the gold foil. You know very well, gold, a small quantity of gold can be converted into thin sheet of layer. So by passing this gold foil, the alpha particles are passing. See, by observing this, one ray, that means one alpha particle or one alpha ray directly hit the center of the atom and come back in the same direction. Most of the remaining alpha particles are moving different parts of the atom and they bend in different directions. Suppose very close to the nucleus, more bending takes place. Far away from the nucleus, these are all bending is slightly. Why it is happened? He explained in the atomic model. First of all, Rutherford's atomic model. This Rutherford atomic model is based on alpha ray scattering experiment. He passed the alpha rays through the gold foil, then only he conducted an experiment. What is the atomic models? Based on this experiment, gold foil experiment, he proposed the atomic model, important postulates. What are the first one is, atom is spherical in shape. And mostly hollow. How the atom? Atom is in spherical in shape and mostly hollow. What is the meaning of hollow? Means most of the atom is empty. Here, why the particles are moving in different directions means that is based on this repulsion. The centermost part of an atom is called nucleus. We define the nucleus. Nucleus consists of positive charge, and these alpha particles consist of same charge, that is positive charge. Both positive charge bring nearer, they repel with each other. That's why one ray directly hit the center, that come back in the same direction, very close to the nucleus, more bending takes place, and far away from the nucleus, slight bending takes place. So first point is atom is spherical in shape and mostly hollow. You know very well hollow means empty. And second one is we define the nucleus. What is meant by nucleus? Nucleus means the centermost part of an atom is called nucleus. What about the nucleus? That size is 10 power minus 15 meter or 1 Fermi. The radius of nucleus is minus 10 to the power of minus 15 meter, or this is called 1 Fermi. And size of the atom, we define size of the atom, that is 10 power minus 10 meter, or this is called 1 angstrom. And 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters. That is the size of the atom. And he explained the mass also. Mass of the atom is due to its nucleus only. Why? Electrons are not considered means electrons are moving with high velocity around the nucleus. That's why that mass is negligible. Only the mass of the nucleus is taken as consideration. So the mass of the atom is due to its nucleus. That is the second point. Here second point means explain the nucleus of atom. What is meant by nucleus means the centermost part of an atom is called nucleus, and mass of the atom is due to its nucleus only. Another important one is size of the atom and nucleus also he explained. Size of the atom is 10 power minus 10 meters or equal to 1 angstrom. 1 angstrom symbol is like this, equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. And nucleus, how much nucleus? That means that is 10 power minus 15 meter equal to or 1 Fermi. That means the radius of nucleus is 10 power minus 15 meter or 1 Fermi. And the third point is planetary model of atom. What is planetary model of atom? You know very well, in the solar system, sun is at the center. Around the sun, planets are moving in particular orbits. In the same way, electrons are revolving around the nucleus like planets revolve around the sun. Here, planetary model of atom is electrons are revolving around the nucleus like planets revolve around the sun. So this is called planetary model of atom. Fourth point is two forces are acting on the revolving electron. What is the first one is centripetal and centrifugal force. This is fugal force, this is petal force. That means electron revolving around the nucleus in particular orbit, on the revolving electron, two forces are acting. One force is acting towards the center of the nucleus, that is called centripetal force, and another force, centrifugal force, acts on the electron away from the nucleus. These two forces are equal in opposite direction and have same quantity of force. That means the magnitude of both forces are same but acting in opposite directions on the same line. That's why these two forces are balancing the movement of electron. This is the fourth point. Here, Rutherford atomic model is based on what means alpha ray scattering experiment. That means he passing the alpha rays through the gold foil. By observing this experiment, he proposed an atomic model. In this atomic model, first point is atom is spherical in shape and mostly hollow. Hollow means most of the atom is empty. Second point is he explained the size of the nucleus. The size of the nucleus is 10 power minus 15 meter or 1 Kelvin. And the size of the atom is equal to 1 angstrom or 10 power minus 10 meters. And the centermost part of an atom is called nucleus. The mass of the atom is due to its nucleus volume. That means the mass of the electrons are negligible. Third point is, in this atom, electrons are revolving like planets revolve around the sun. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus like planets revolve around the sun. That's why it is called planetary model of atom. Fourth point is, the two forces are acting on the revolving electron. One force is centripetal force acting towards the center of the nucleus. Another force acting away from the center of the nucleus, that is called centrifugal force. These two forces are having equal in magnitude and acting on opposite directions on the same straight line. That's why these two forces are balancing the movement of electron. Okay, what are the main defects of this? What are the main defects of Rutherford atomic model? First one is, according to the classical laws of physics, at that time, according to classical laws of physics, any charged particle in moving condition, that particle loses energy continuously. In this atom, what is a moving particle means? Electron. Electron is moving particle, so electron loses energy continuously and finally collapse in the nucleus. But atom is stable. That means, according to classical laws, physics, electron loses its energy and collapse in the nucleus. That means this is a nucleus, electron. So electron is moving like this, finally collapse in the nucleus. According to classical laws of physics, any charged particle in moving condition loses its energy continuously. So in this atomic model, electrons are moving, electron loses its energy continuously, finally collapse in the nucleus. But atom is stable. That is the first defect. Second one is, if electron loses its energy, that form a continuous spectral lines. That must form the continuous spectral lines. But that type of spectral lines are not observed. That is the second drawback or second defect. Continuous spectrum is not observed. That means there is no continuous spectrum is observed. Why means electrons are moving, electrons losing its energy continuously, it must form the continuous spectrum. But that type of spectrum is not observed. These are the two required.